Hey guys, my name is Steve Opie Thomas. I am the National Director of Hope Outdoors. And for more information about Hope Outdoors, go visit our website at www.hopeoutdoors.org. You can find our videos on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that channel. Or you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. In this episode, we're going to be hunting with the Calhoun, Webster, Mississippi chapter. Down around in between Eupora, Mississippi, and Calhoun City, Mississippi. But anyway, we're staying at a place called Dora Lake Baptist Assembly. This is where this chapter always does their hunts. They house all their individuals, and got the privilege of taking individuals from Mississippi. Jeff Kidd, he was from Mississippi, and I had also got to hunt with a guy named Billy Charlton from Tennessee. But I did have help with Jeff, with a friend of mine, Robert Patterson, all the way down from Marion County, the Marion County chapter down in Columbia, Mississippi. Robert came up and helped me out. There were times I'd film, he'd film, times I'd call, he'd call, but I needed a little extra help with when I was dealing with Jeff, because he was in a chair and just making sure that extra hand of handing and stuff and filming and all that good stuff. But Robert helped me out with this one big time. Now, my first morning with Jeff Kidd, Jeff reached out to me personally about Hope Outdoors and wanted to know more about it. And I encouraged him to come hunt with us. He'd never been turkey hunting, so I encouraged him to sign up to this very event. Jeff fell out of a deer stand a few years ago, and he ended up in a wheelchair. Now, Jeff applied to this event. He was accepted, and his son Tyler brought him up for the hunt. I got to see what true love for a father really looked like through Tyler. Tyler did not care about hunting one bit, but he would get up he brought his dad down. He'd get up at 3:30, get his dad ready. He would bring him from the Dora Lake, take him over to my hunting camp where we were going to be turkey hunting, and he would unload him. He'd get us all set. He'd go back to the camp and probably snooze in the recliner while we hunted, and then when we got done, we'd call him. He'd come pick us up. So the first morning started off a little slow from the blind, and we heard birds, but we had a little chufa plot in front of us. We thought the birds would just come to it. Birds stayed in a hardwood holler, and so we decided, we got a track chair. Let's go after them. So we relocated, and this is one of my favorite ways to hunt these birds.
Now you tell me if it's legal or not. When to shoot, when to shoot or whatever.
You see the old barked up tree?
Mm-hmm.
That's 60 yards right there.
Oh, really? I get a better shot than that, sure. If he gets that close.
We had to set up. I know you heard that safety click, but the bird just didn't commit. And we knew the rain was about to move in, and it was around lunchtime. So we went back to eat, and that afternoon, we located back into the original spot we started from. We got in the blind to wait them out. And during this time, we had a few chances to nap because of the pitter-patter of rain hitting the roofs. But sooner or later, the birds came in. Now, I have no clue what just happened. We saw the birds through the window coming into the food plot. We got steady. We got ready. We got the gun up. They didn't see nothing. They came in easing, and all of a sudden, here come the gobblers behind them. Hens came in, started feeding fine, and all of a sudden, the gobblers started coming in, and they just took off running, and then they took off. The first one took off flying. I have no clue what happened. I don't know if it could have been a predator or something down the road. I had a road to our back, if it was a bobcat sneaking in, or if it was just a coyote or a house dog running down it. But something scared these birds, and it caused them to take off, and it wasn't us. I can honestly say it wasn't us. But the birds took flight, and I told Jeff to get one last shot at it, and he did. But the one thing that I did know, they scattered, they separated, and I knew that next morning we may have a chance on one of these birds. So the next morning, we took the track chair on in there and went through the pine and came out to the edge of the hardwoods, and we set up, got blinded in, got set up. The bird was just hammering. The bird flew from a pine tree to a hardwood tree and landed, and we watched him in the tree, and then he pitched down, and he knew exactly where he wanted to be, and it wasn't with us. So Jeff left, and it was mine and Billy's turn. And so me and Billy went out that evening. The Jeff left, and we ended up going back to the same food plot and just sitting there. And we only saw one hen though. But on our way out, I got up closer to the truck, and I knew where the birds were roosting. And right where I parked my truck, I out-hooted, and I heard the bird gobble. And so we had it lined up for the next morning for me and Billy, and game on.
So it's early morning. We roosted a bird in here. Well, Billy, we didn't even see nothing in the blind yesterday. Boy, I saw a hen. I was coming out right by the truck. I hooted and had a bird gobble. And we going after him this morning. So Billy lock and loaded. We're about to go. Maybe we'll give y'all a show. I don't know. Kenny said there's one on the food plot we just walked through.
A turkey?
I think. Get on the other side of the tree.
Should I try it? Go for it.
See his head pop. I can't turn it. You got him, baby. Go get him. Oh, Lord of mercy. We got on a bird, roosted a bird, got down, watched him flew down this morning, hit the ground, and he turned around and went the opposite way from us. But I knew this timber is down in the in between these pines. It's narrow but good stuff. I knew they were gonna come this way. So we got set up looking that way. And my buddy Kenny just texted me, he said, y'all just walked through the food plot, the bird just walked right after you. There's a gobbler that walked in, came in the way we did, came down the path we did down to the timber. And by the time I told Bill, I said, it's coming. We whirled around the tree and I saw the bird walking through the timber. The bird never saw us. And he whirled around, got around, and anyway, so Bill's making his way back with the bird now. But it was, it wouldn't have been, I didn't get the kill shot, but I got the kill flop.
we finishing up the Hope Outdoors hunt at Calhoun, Webster. So anyway, we're excited.